and Decor, your destination store, stocking everything you need and more. Come in and be amazed at the variety and extensive range of products ranging from furniture, homeware, curtaining, and much, much more. Come in and buy at your one-stop store, Mayfair Home and Decor, now open in Brickfield Road, Overport. It's Mayfair Home and Decor, your one-stop destination store.
Shopping at Mayfair, proudly brought to you by Mayfair Home and Decor.
10 minutes away from 12 o'clock, and this is definitely something that's getting everybody excited, because when I drove past the new Brickfield Road store this past weekend, there were so many cars there. I was clearly missing out on something. Now open in Overport, they have branches in Mobeni, Phoenix, as well as Pietermaritzburg. We've been getting to know them better, and I have been explaining to you, we are using this month of April to get to know the Mayfair brand, their furniture, their electrical appliances, their kitchenware, all the odds and ends that they have in their store that makes it so popular. And as well, we'll get to know their current promotions. Joining me in studio today is Zakir and Mohammed. They'll be talking on the haberdashery. I learned a new word today. And of course, the curtaining side to Mayfair. And we did mention previously and before that as well, with regards to the new store, it's revamped, different to the others. And there's different locations. The structure has changed, the quality, the range has been extended quite vastly. So let's get to know the gentlemen that we have in the studio and the roles that they play. Brother Zakir, first, explain to me now, you taught me the word haberdashery, but that would entail of what? What's your role now at Mayfair?
Assalamu alaikum to all the listeners. Haberdashery, I would say, I would define it as being your sewing supplies.
Okay.
So in terms of a dressmaker, a tailor, I would say haberdashery would cover all of the needs and requirements that a tailor or dressmaker would need. Off the top of my head, you're looking at your needles, your zips, your Velcro, elastics. Beads, yes.
Okay.
There's quite a big range, alhamdulillah, with the new flagship store that Mayfair has in Overport. If customers do go in, they will notice that there's a very, very vast and wide range of haberdashery available in the store. And it's a first for Mayfair. And in terms of also like scissors, for example, we've got a very, very big range of scissors. And I know something that a lot of customers don't know about maybe or not aware of. You get a left-hand scissor, and that's something that people don't know about. So if you're a left-handed person, you could come into Mayfair in Overport and you could get a left-handed scissor.
And you mentioned now that this is a first for Mayfair. So this is the first time in this Brickfield Road store.
This is the first for Mayfair in terms of we had stocked haberdashery in the Mobeni and Phoenix store, but a very limited range.
Okay.
With the flagship store in Overport, we've gone full out and we've extended the range to include everything.
And thank you to Brother Zakir for bringing me some visual aids, which I'm able to look at as well, and take a look at the new store and the range that they offer. Brother Mohammed, welcome. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
You're now having another very, very crucial role, the curtaining. I was quite taken aback when I saw it at the Mobeni branch, and you didn't bring any pictures of the curtains. No, that is a surprise, I would assume. Tell us about your role and the curtains that you offer at Mayfair.
Assalamu alaikum to all the listeners. Firstly, the range of fabrics carried in Overport is slightly different to the ranges carried in Phoenix and in Mobeni. Alhamdulillah, Mayfair carries an extensive range, a very trendy range of fabrics. It's basically it's covering all the markets, from your jacquards to your brocades to your voiles, your organzas, and so forth. Together with the fabrics, Mayfair is running a special on the fabrics monthly. They run a special as well on all the fabrics in your curtaining departments, in your accessories. They carry a range of upholstery as well.
Okay, lovely. And I did happen to walk into the store and take a look at the range that they offer. And most recently, the specials at Mayfair was the curtaining sale that they were having. But Mayfair has all these departments. You spoke about furniture last week and the other departments. Let's get a little more into it with regards to getting a new stock all the time with the haberdashery and the standards or qualities of what you look for. What's your personal criteria when you are making these purchases for what you have? What is your personal motto now?
Look, in terms of sourcing of new products, firstly, a lot of our products, I would say majority of our products are sourced internationally.
Okay.
So that alone gives us a good stepping in terms of when we are overseas looking for new items or new trends or new fashions in the marketplace, it would allow us to align ourselves in terms of South Africa with the international markets.
That's important. And when it comes to curtaining, would you say you are that critical as well with what you bring to the front?
Yes, Mayfair is very critical with that. Together with that, I forgot to mention, they've also stocked a range of ready-made curtains.
Yeah.
Right? The 3 stores that are stocking the curtains, and the Maritzburg store only stocks ready-mades.
Okay.
In terms of your styles, your range of curtains, generally every 6 to 8 weeks we try and introduce a new range. So it's fresh, it's stylish, it's abreast with the latest designs. And again, in curtaining, 99% is sourced internationally. In terms of colors, in terms of your designs, that's a real challenge because you're sourcing, you're buying, not for yourself, you're buying for other people.
So even if you like it.
Even if you like it, doesn't mean what you like generally sells. So you've got to be abreast with the latest colors, the trends, the fashions, even the seasons. I mean, for example, in winter, you would start stocking more your darker shades, your warmer shades. Thicker fabric. Your blockouts do quite well.
Yes.
A blockout is simply basically 80% it blocks the sun out.
Right.
It's a 2-pass blockout. Then your summer shades are different again from your winter shades. So it's challenging. There's a constant change in terms of your fabrics.
And like Brother Harun with the furniture, where he says on a monthly basis he's constantly getting new stock. You mentioned just now every 6 to 8 weeks, you also have to then change the stock of curtaining because it's constantly evolving. Okay, now with regards to, you mentioned there's beads, there's all these little, if I'm looking at the pictures now, these little ribbons and borders, are they trimmings and things like that?
We have a very, very nice range of fancy goods. We would term them as fancy goods. And alhamdulillah, we've noticed a nice flow of people coming in with regards to the fancy range, where it comes down to all of your braids, your metal chain braid. We've got fancy buttons, we've got fancy beads, tassels, fancy ribbons. Something that's very popular with our Muslim community is also the iron-on diamante stones.
Okay.
Often
that you can put on the
clothes
and
okay. And then you'd come in and you'd just buy it and just iron it on. And we've got iron-on motifs. We've got some nice brooches, which a lot of ladies use as scarf pins. So, alhamdulillah, in terms of the range that Mayfair carries for haberdashery, I would, I think one of the shows, Brother Ashraf did mention that we want Mayfair to look we want it to seem as a one-stop shop.
It really is looking like that, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, I think we're getting there.
It most definitely is. I'm so captivated at the moment by the pictures of the range as well. And there's one picture where there's like these little tubs. Those are what now? These little tubs on the racks. You have all these beads, buttons, and things like that. That, would you know?
The same picture you look at.
Yeah.
That one is crochet cotton. So we've got crochet cotton for the ladies that do crocheting. There's different colors available. There's different sizes. So very, very big range.
Okay, wonderful. So now with the curtains, I mentioned that we just ran through some amazing specials for that month of April. There were promotions that were going on with regards to the curtaining. How can you say, how affordable is the curtains that Mayfair would offer, and are there any specials at the moment?
I would say it's very affordable, and yes, currently for Easter they are going to be running specials. Together with your curtaining fabrics, Mayfair carries an extensive range of your pelmets, your rods, your accessories. So it's basically a one-stop shop in terms of your curtaining as well. From the latest designs in your pelmets, that's just to dress the window up, so it spruces your whole curtain up as well. For example, for Easter, they're running a special on your crushed voiles. It's one of the things offhand I can think of. I think it's at 20 rands a meter. They're running a C-track special, your basic curtain track, your double, at $9.99 a meter. In terms of specials, as I said again, it's going to be on a monthly basis where they are going to be running specials on your curtaining department. Also, not to forget to mention that your curtaining department is on the 2nd floor, and there's parking space provided for curtaining. So you can access it direct from the ramp, driving up, or from within the store.
Beautiful. And I'm actually going through the pictures now of that store as well. Is this your floor now? Is this the curtaining?
That's the curtaining.
Okay, lovely. It's very beautiful. And like the previous brothers as well mentioned, that it is a lot more posh than the Mopeni stores.
There's a lot of thought that went behind it. If you look at the layout as well, your accessories are on the one side, your curtain is on the other side. So, and not to forget to mention, when you walk into the store, You've got physical display samples of actual curtains sewn up with your different
What they
tapes.
will look like. Okay.
Nowadays, it's unlike before. You just had one simple tape. Today, you get so many different types of tapes. So you've got. It's much easier for a customer to walk in and see what a
Tapes is what?
your curtain tapes, your heading of your tapes. You get an eyelet
okay,
tape.
yeah,
You get a.
right.
You get different forms of tape. You get a 3-string tape. You get a waterfall tape. So it's all on display. And generally, the consumer, when they go to buy a fabric, it's very hard to visualize what your curtain's going to look like. Because you're just seeing a fabric and then you're seeing accessories. Now this, you've got physical display samples up in the store. So you can visualize, it gives you a good idea. And I think it's really done wonders. And there's quite a few displays up in the store.
I can see through the pictures as well. So finally, if you look at the time, this is how fast time goes. The haberdashery as well. Tell us about, are there any special offers pretty quickly? And also, where are you more or less located at the store?
At the moment, if you look at the haberdashery department, I would say prices are very, very keen across the board.
Yeah.
So customers have often told us that, your prices are awesome, excellent. In terms of specials, I think we can probably touch on a few things. We've got, in the haberdashery department, we've got 3 branded items. So we do Dortec cotton threads, which is a branded cotton thread. It's an SABS approved cotton thread. We've got the Triumph scissors, which is also a worldwide brand in terms of scissors. It's available from the UK, the USA, etc. And then we've got a brand of glues that we do. It's called Fervicurl. These are basically fabric glues. You've got gemstone glues and multi-purpose glues, so they can be used on plastic, leather, glass, wood, fabric. So it's a complete range of glues that we cover. In terms of where you'd find the haberdashery department, it would be on the ground floor of the Overport store, at the back of the store on the left-hand side, just before the toy department.
Just before the toys. Absolutely perfect. Mayfair is currently running a special on the Cozy Kitchen. That's what it's called. You can get a 7-piece set of kitchen utensils for just 45 Rand, 20-piece dinner set for 180 Rand, 4-piece glass stainless steel canister set for 99 Rands 99, ridged charger plates for 16 Rands 99 each. They've got more cutlery sets, plastic tablecloths for going 12 Rand a meter, glass sets, plastic jugs, tumblers, and everything at the new Mayfair store on Brickfield Road. Thank you so much, Brother Zakir and Mohammed, for joining me. Shukran for that. That is, of course, Mayfair. That is based on Brickfield Road, the new Mayfair store. Go and visit it. I think it's 228 Brickfield Road. That's what it's called. If I'm not, I'm testing you all now. See, yes, it is 228. 228 Brickfield Road in Overport. That's their new Mayfair store, otherwise based on number 2 Grimsby Road in Mobeni. They're also at the Metro Plaza in Phoenix and Victoria Road in Pietermaritzburg.